Greetings, my brother and my sister from wherever you are watching this video from. I am Edward Chamaombe, an evangelist in SDA Church, and today I have a message which God has given me to share to the rest of my brethren around the globe, and it is entitled, I will do it, though God wants me not to do it. I will do it, though God wants me not to do it. There's someone telling God that even though you said, do this, yes, I've heard you have told me not to do it, but I will do it. Someone out there is watching this video who has heard God telling him, don't do it, but he said, I will do it, though you, God, you told me not to do it. Let's read the Bible to see if there is someone in the Bible who said these words. We are reading the book of Judges, chapter 14, verse 1 to 3. And it reads, And Samson went down to Timnath and saw a woman in Timnath of the daughters of the Philistines, and came up and told his father and his mother, and said, I have seen a woman in Timnath of the daughters of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me to wife. This is the time when Samson goes to a strange land, to an heathen nation, and finds this beautiful girl. And Samson immediately falls in love with this girl. And Samson comes back to his father and his mother to tell them about the girl he has fallen in love with. And he said, I have found a girl in Philistine, a beautiful girl, mommy. Please, dad and mommy, please get me that girl. I want to marry her. We will listen to what the parents said to the child. It continues in verse 3 and says, Then his father and his mother said unto him, Is there never a woman among the daughters of thy brethren, or among my people, that thou goest to take a wife of the uncircumcised Philistine? This is a very good and powerful counsel from the parents to a child. Say, Samson, what's the problem? Is there no beautiful girls among our nations, among your brethren? Why should you go to the people who does not honor your God? Why would you go to the people who disrespect us? And moreover, the God Jehovah we serve forbids us to go and intermarry with the heathens. A good counsel from the parents. And I could imagine how the father could patiently tell the child, to persuade the child so that the child could come back to his senses and understand the parents' counsel. Now, let's listen to the answer of Samson. Remember our title saying, I will do it, though God wants me not to do it. Listen to Samson's answer. And Samson said unto his father, Get her for me, for she pleases me well. Samson answered like there's no negotiation. Don't tell me about God. Don't tell me about commandments. Don't tell me about counsel. Just get her for me because she's beautiful. Just get her for me because she pleases me well. A lot of us Christians out there, we are doing things which just please us well, not pleasing God. Samson was aware that God is against intermarriages, but he ignored that and only said, Get her for me, forget about what God says. In short, that's what Samson said. The parents patiently persuade Samson to come back to his senses. Now imagine the poor Samson refusing God's counsels, refusing parents' counsels, saying, No, to me, that doesn't matter. Just get her because it's me, it's my life. Just get me that wife I want to marry her because she's beautiful, because she pleases me well. That's what Samson answered, saying, I love her. It is me. It is my life. Just get her for me. A lot of us Christians, that's what we are saying even today. A lot of things which God has forbidden us to do, we are doing them because it is us. We think those things pleases. My brother and my sister, from wherever you are watching this video from, come back to your senses. Let me come back to my senses. Let me do something that is right, that pleases God, not you. A lot of us, we are drinking alcohol, smoking, eating things which God never commanded us to do, which God forbade us to do. We are doing them because they please us well. Even in marriages today, parents can cancel a son. My child, are there no other women you can marry apart from this woman you want to marry? But we go on to marry a person who could injure our lives, who could shorten our lives. This is what Samson answered. Now, let me go back into the book of Genesis to see if there's this kind of situation where a person who also thought of this kind of thing, who also said in his heart these things. Let's read Genesis chapter 3, verse 6. And the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes. You see, the same situation. The woman sees the tree to be good for food, and it is pleasant to the eyes. What does the woman do? Let's read. And the tree to be desired to make one wise, and she took of the fruit thereof and did eat. The same situation comes now, started with our first mother, Eve. The first things she saw, the tree was good for food. Again, the tree was pleasant to the eyes. It was a nice tree. It was a very pleasant tree to the eyes. But was it allowed to be eaten? No. God said, in this tree, you are not going to be eating this, because the day you eat of this tree, you will die. And the woman said, no, I can't do that. I can't follow what you are saying, God. This thing you are forbidding us to do, it is good to eat, and it is pleasant to our eyes. Why can you tell us not to eat it? As we are going to eat. The same crisis are happening in this world. A lot of us Christians, we are doing things which God tells us not to do. Why? Because they are just good for food, good into our eyes. We intermarry, we eat like no man's business. That's why today you are finding people dying every day of HIV, every day of cancer, diabetes, the sugar things, and the BP all over the world. Where are these problems coming from? From within ourselves. You go to church, every day there is fights over positions. You go to our church ministers, every day they fight over positions. The pastor, the evangelists, the deacons, every day they want to be higher than the other. Why? They think achieving that thing, it is going to be good in their eyes. But one thing which you forget, one thing that I forget is that thing, even though it can be good to our eyes, not good to God, it will injure us one day. It will bring problems to us one day. We need to be obeying God. When God says, don't do this, there's a good reason why. Samson went on and married the Timnath woman. He never enjoyed the marriage, and problems arose. The same happened with Eve. She went on, ate of the tree of knowledge and evil. What happened? She never even enjoyed the proceedings of that tree. Eve wanted to live a good life. She wanted to be equal to God, closer to God. That's what the devil told Eve, saying, the moment you eat this, you'll be God, you'll be this. And this same chapter tells us that it was desired, like it can make someone wise. It would elevate Eve to a certain point that would be not where he was. But what happened? From that position where God had put them, they had to degrade. Why? They did something that God told them not to do. Samson, instead of achieving what God wanted him to achieve, he degraded because he did what God told him not to do. My brother, my sister, from wherever you're watching this study from, don't fight the will of God. Don't fight the commandments of God. Whatever God tells you to do, do. What's the first thing? Thou shalt not have other gods before me. The second, what is it? Thou shalt not make graven images and bow down to worship them. What's the third one? Do not take the name of thy God in vain. The fourth, remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. And we go on to the second tablet, which talks about you and I, how we are going to live. And in short, it's just about love your neighbor the way you love yourself. Don't go into your friend's house. Don't commit adultery. Don't bear false witness. Don't covet. Don't be jealous. That's what it's just about. Remember, my friend, to keep these commandments because they are commandments of love. Don't say, I'll do it because she pleases me, my friend's wife, I'll marry, my friend's properties I'll get because I love them. No, my friends. Jesus tells you and me from wherever we are watching this video from, that if you love me, you can keep my commandment. If you love me, you should keep my commandment. I'm playing with you from wherever you are, that you should learn to obey the voice of God, not to obey your thoughts, not to obey your will, because God's will is greater than you. If you keep following your heart to do evil, you will not even enjoy life. And that same evil you are going to do, it is not going to make you healthy. You are just going to be degraded until you die, my friend. Like Samson died, like Eve died, like everyone who wants to be doing what God tells them not to do, they do not enjoy even their life. They do not even enjoy that thing which they claim to do, which God tells them not to do. Remember, my friend, God's will is the best. May the living God bless you from wherever you're watching this video. I would like you to send comments, like the video, share the video, subscribe to make us grow, and also to remember us in prayers that this ministry should not be at this level, that it should be at a higher level, and that God should send other evangelists to work with us, more equipment to work with, so that the message should not just be at this level. The message should be going and going abroad. May the living God bless you all. Stay blessed.